know? Holy shit. I've been living out of my Jeep for 5 years now. I'll be damned. Meh. Holy mackerel, can you believe it? I made it 5 years living in this Jeep. It's amazing. I shocked myself, man. I gotta tell you. And it hasn't been easy. I gotta say that. It's tough. Dealing with all the weather and everything that goes along with living on the road. Ooh, it's been a challenge, but I will never give it up. I still love this lifestyle, no matter all the hardships and all the problems I have. I still love this lifestyle. It's just so much freedom. It's all about the freedom. Living on the road in this Jeep to go anywhere I want to go. If I had to pull something, a little trailer, it would defeat the whole purpose of freedom, because I wouldn't be able to go to the places I go. And having these big RVs and stuff like that, everybody I see living in, that would be my nightmare. I could never do that. The 5 years I've been on the road, I'm more relaxed out here. I'm more, I don't know, just like being at home. I'm so used to it now that it means nothing. It's just everyday living to me. So I've learned a lot of things I guess I learned how to deal with people. I learned to see people as they are. I learned to see fake people. There's a lot of fake people out there that you think are your friends, that they're really not. They're kind of negative, and certain people you just don't want to be around you. So I'm learning that pretty good. Stay away from that. It doesn't help. I think it's just hard for me to deal with out here. Dealing with stupid. There's so much stupid out here on people. It's ridiculous. It's just, it just blows your mind. It makes you squint sometimes. It just throws your everything off, man. That's one of the things I just can't deal with anymore out here. Biggest challenge out here is the weather. Dealing with the weather. I gotta say, so 3 weeks ago, my transmission died. I think you all saw the video on that. So transmission took a crap on me. So I was in Salt Lake City and I got that done. I'm happy I had that done. Everything is hopefully is good. So far is good. And but that was 3 weeks ago, and for those last 3 weeks, the weather has been absolutely horrible. I can't believe how horrible it's been. So as soon as I left there, I got up on Utah, just a little above the salt flats there, and I hit 50-mile-an-hour winds camping at night, man. It was crazy. And everywhere I went, so I drove up to Idaho here. I got all the way up in Salmon. It was cold, freezing. And it was warm, though. A couple of weeks ago when I checked the weather, it was warm. But what are you going to do? So, and all the rivers up there were blown out. So here's a picture of Panther Creek and Deep Creek come together here, which is a small creek, but you can tell it's crazy flowing. So then it was cold up there. I was up by 5,000 feet. So I went down and got camped on the Salmon River, and that river was flowing like crazy. And just every day it was cold and windy. What are you gonna do? 5 years on the road, I've learned a lot of stuff though. So you gotta remember, before, when I first got on the road, that was before we had all the COVID stuff going on. So after that, everything's changed. I mean, people has changed, personality has changed. It's been kind of weird. I see this whole trend that just keeps on going. So this year, I'll be 70 years old this year. Wow, how'd that happen? So let's see how long I can keep living out of this Jeep. It's gonna be interesting. So far, I'm hoping everybody is enjoying my adventures out here and all my exploring I do. So I set up a little fund me thing below. It's called Buy Me a Coffee, but I got it as Buy Me a Beer. So if you want to help me out a little bit with camera equipment, it gets rough out here, you can buy me a beer if you want. It would be deeply appreciated. All right, so it's windy and cold right now. So I'm going to head inside my Jeep again. I'm going to hibernate a little bit. So thanks everybody for watching. And don't forget, never stop listening to rock and roll. Never stop exploring. And we'll catch you next week.